Hello people of YouTube, in this video I'm going to show you how to get to champion rank in 1v1 in Rocket League. Let's get into it. Step number 1, the kickoff is the most important part of every single 1v1 match. So how do you get good at kickoffs? Well, the first way is to jump into free play mode and just repeat resetting the shot and going for the kickoff. Do this as many times as you can. Do fast kickoffs, do slow kickoffs, do side flip kickoffs, do front flip kickoffs, do every type of kickoff imaginable, and just repeat it, repeat it, repeat it. Get it locked into your muscle memory. Once you're comfortable getting to the ball quickly like that, jump into an unranked match and start practicing kickoffs. Then try and win as many kickoffs as you can. The most important part to a kickoff is the 50-50 challenge in the center. You're going to want to win that challenge. To do this, you have to hit the ball in the very center so that your car doesn't just slip past it. You're also going to want to take note of your opponent's position and the way he approaches the ball so that you can hit the ball at the right angle to counteract his hit. If you can do those things correctly, then you'll be winning a lot more kickoffs, which will be very, very helpful for winning 1v1 games. Step number 2 is decision making. This is, in my opinion, the second most important aspect to 1v1 gameplay in Rocket League. Decision making is knowing what to do in each situation of the game. How do you get better at decision making? Well, to start, arguably one of the best 1v1 players in the entire planet, Fairy Peak, has created a video where he goes through an entire 1v1 match and he talks about each situation in the game and his decision making process. So you can watch through that video and it's actually really helpful. Once you've gone through that video, you can start saving your 1v1 match replays and watching them over and doing the same thing that Fairy Peak did. So go through your replay and look at each situation, each place where there's a decision to be made in the game. Look at that and see if you've made the right decision. Isolate the places where you've made mistakes and fix them for next time. On top of decision making, you're going to want to be able to win 50-50s. This sort of goes along with kickoffs, but 50-50s are incredibly important. If you can win more 50-50s, you're going to have more possession throughout the game and you're going to have more chances to score. If you're at the lower ranks, definitely work on car control. Practice balancing the ball on your car, practice just hitting the ball around the field, bouncing it, and just build a relationship with the ball. The third step to ranking up to champion in 1v1 is to have the right mindset. What do I mean by having the right mindset? Before you go into any ranked games, put on your favorite Spotify playlist and just mess around in free play for a little while. Get yourself in a comfortable position where you feel confident going into your games. Always warm up for a decent amount of time before you go into a game. Go into your games with the mindset that you're going to win, and don't give up after just a couple of games. Keep going with that session and keep reviewing replays and keep re-queuing and see how you can improve. If you can do sessions like this over the course of a few days, you'll be able to start seeing significant improvements. If you don't see improvements in your rank, don't get discouraged. Take a break for a few days if you need to. Sometimes it's a good idea to just not think about your rank and just play for the sake of it improving instead. You've probably heard this before, but it really does take time. You just have to keep playing. The more time you put in, the more the basics will be built into your muscle memory and the better you will become. It's as simple as that. Mindset is very big though. Usually the person with the better mindset going into a game is the one that wins it. In the end, if you're dedicated enough to getting the champion, chances are you will be able to reach it. It's definitely possible to go from lower ranks like gold to the platinum level all the way up to champion. It'll just take a few months and you're going to have to play consistently. You're going to have to practice. You're going to have to review your replays. You're going to have to figure out what you're doing wrong and you're going to have to fix it. And you're going to have to practice basic mechanics. One of the most important things is to have fun and